Thank you very much for your attention on this session. This is a founder talk session. Each year, we have many distinguished guests from large corporations, but this year we want to have a change, not just those large corporations, but also startups, unicorns, and entrepreneurs, founders. We want to bring them to our platform. Today, we have the privilege to have a founder, Mr. Wanshu Hao from Expo. We don't have very much time today, so let us give the floor to you to talk about your company. Thank you very much, Lu Gang, for your invitation. Expo is a drug discovery-driven company. We started on the campus of MIT in 2015, and now we've become one of the most influential companies in the world using AI to do drug research and discovery. And basically, AI will become an infrastructure for drug discovery. So I graduated from CAS with a PhD, and I did my research on quantum physics and chemistry at MIT. I saw from your website something that really caught my eye. People in your company intro, you mentioned that AI, automated experiments, quantum physics, and many different interdisciplinary things. So from your perspective, can you talk about what is AI drug discovery? What's the underlying logic? Thank you for the question. So first of all, we need to figure out what is AI before we figure out what is AI drug discovery. So from our perspective, AI is all about connecting and sharing, connecting computing power and sharing data across the world so that more companies are becoming more and more open about data sharing. So this is a spirit of sharing. So this is the essence, the spiritual essence of AI. And specifically, it's reflected in algorithms, feedback systems, and computing power. And in terms of AI drug discovery, what is it? It's all about using AI algorithms to help us understand structures such as AlphaGo 2, so that compared to traditional chemistry, looking at hundreds of millions of molecules, we can do a lot of predictions of properties and then form a feedback system. This is what AI can help us do. So that's our interpretation of the essence of AI drug discoveries. This is a new paradigm. Instead of relying on humans to do drug discovery, we can use a huge computing power and algorithms to do more effective drug discovery and development. From the past couple of days, forum sessions,
都对人工智能在药物研发这个领域里面充满了巨大的这个期待。当然也可以看到是一个在药物行业，它是一个必然的趋势。就药物行业这个数字化、自动化、智能化的升级，人工智能进入药物行业的大门已经打开了。当然，它不是一蹴而就的，它会是有一个过程。
我们待会儿可能再多花点时间再谈谈这个，就金泰在这个行业里面怎么处于一个怎么样前沿的这个位置啊。然后接着刚才一个话题，您谈到你的一个背景，然后我再看公司的这个介绍来说，金泰科技的一个使命就是要让人工智能 AI 流畅在每一款这个新药的这个所谓的血液里面，所以让患者更快的能够得到有效治疗。所以让我特别感兴趣说，作为一个创始人啊，您创业的时候，这个怎么想到说要去做这件事情？因为好像你也不完全说是在这个大健康这领域里面的，你怎么会想就要做这样的一个事情？
对，所以呢，很多时候这个有很多的机缘巧合啊，就是跟个人背景啊，跟你所处的当下，我们创业的那个时间点啊，在波士顿都有很多的关系。像我自己当时呢，我刚到美国的时候，我是一个至亲，也是因为癌症去世啊，当时就经历过一个给这些亲人呢病患带去希望，但是最终啊，就是也是最后他还是离开这个人世啊。那当时就是关注到这个药啊，一是好的药物它确实可以，特别是癌症些药物，它是可以把人从生死边缘拉回来。第二个就是我也关注到为什么一个药的价格会那么贵啊，就是一般一款。
啊，您继续吧，刚才好像断了。
刚才断了一下，对，但是呢，
没关系。
我就说，这个背景呢，就是一是家里有亲人的这个患了癌症，然后后面呢又
Well,
是
actually, the background is that there were family relatives died of cancer, and later on we found that the cancer drugs are very expensive. The cost for the development of that drug will take 10 years and billions of US dollars.
后来研究生了，那里面我们就说，确实，药物研发很难，为了要驱动创新，它的药，
So
但是有没有什么
after
例子
thorough
呢？
investigation, we found that the cost of the R&D of a new drug is really, really very high. So we decided we started to think if there's a way to reduce the cost for the development of new drugs.
情况下，就最终会去患者嘛，所以有自身的一些了，这个家里也经历过类似
So
情况，再到后面呢，
I got some personal
当
experience
时也看
with
到
the
这
high
个药
cost of
物价格，
drugs,
国内
and
CEO 都在说，容易的药都做差不多了，我一年花掉几百万药，
in Boston, most of the CEOs of pharmaceutical companies saying that
诉求非常强烈，
well, basically we've exhausted all the
就
drugs
是其实
that are easy to develop. Now we have to invest real money to develop the drugs that are very difficult to discover and
药也
develop.
好，人也好，都是原子电子组成的。这个药
Well,
物的
as I told you, I'm a physics student, so I can regard everything, no matter whether it's pharmaceutical products or human being, as a compilation of
一个能量的范畴，
molecules or
就是
atoms.
说你是在物理上可以理解它，数学上
So physically, physically we can interpret
这个论坛的诺贝尔奖
the functions of a molecule of a medicine.
药物这一块，包括人体，它是
We can use mathematical formulations to describe
这个
how a medicine or how a pharmaceutical products function in human bodies.
在波士顿这个地方，然后因为家里的也出现过一些这个亲人罹患。
So as I said, I got personal experience. I have industrial experience. That really encourages me to do what I'm doing right now.
这个历史啊，就看到说，其实，在这么几年，其实金泰在这个行业里面其实取得非常大的成功，可能对
Well, actually, our company has achieved quite a number of milestones in the past couple of years. If you're not familiar with the health industry, you're not familiar with your company, but
融资已经是到超过3亿美金的融资，而且
but well, the latest news shows that the C round funding you got about
最高纪录了。
you were invested with a total of more than 300 million US dollars, and your company is an award-winning
什么
company.
原因能让金泰在这个行业里面能够一直走在这个前沿，而且
So I just wonder what keeps your company really at the forefront of the industry.
很知名的全球公司，但是
You are very modest in describing the business
这些主要公司实际上
or
都
the
在
basic information of your
金
company.
泰
But
的这
well,
个
it seems to me that your company is collaborating with almost all the pharmaceutical companies
一个原因是在哪？
in the world. So tell us, what's the biggest factor that contribute to the success of a company?
有一定的这个，就他运气都很不错啊。我们每次，包括我们开始
We're pretty lucky, indeed. We're pretty
刚
lucky.
才这个领域的头部公司都是在15年左右。
Back in 2015, well, most of the leading companies in this industry started in 2015.
到的过去几年，我们其实总共募集有$8亿多的这个募资。
Well, in the past couple of years, we raised about 800 million US dollars. Well, I would say
10几家都是我们合作的客户。
yes, indeed. Well, the top 20 pharmaceutical companies have established collaborative relationship
能够在这个领域
with my company.
能够一步一步走到现在。我们自己有的时候也经常都会也要复盘去看呢。第一呢，金泰
Well, we reviewed the path for
金泰
success.
能够发展起来，
I think there are a couple of four factors. Well, quantum physics and biochemistry. Well, I would say that since we got very good technologies to provide very stable algorithms for customers, I think that's one factor is contributing to our success. Secondly, we're prepared for the future trend of the pharmaceutical industry.
AI 药物研发这件事情来看，它要建立最高效的反馈系统，不只是算法，你的算法做出来的 AI 想出来的分子是能否以最高效的实验的方式反馈给 AI。
So by the developing of the AI systems, we need to design the algorithm that enable the AI to do the experiment in the quickest way possible. Well, this year, well, the development of robot or AI is pretty hot. Now we have a total of 500 to even 600 farmer robots, which makes makes my company a leading company in this industry.
Energy participation 的这算法，再到现在机器人这套系统，我们都会，哪怕我有300台机器人，我就要做300台机器人的这个市场的生意，我让这客户啊，反过来我就一定要去签订单，跟客户合作，反过来驱动我。
The other contributing factor to our success is that we go relentlessly after our customers, custom market, your preparedness for the future, your baseline technologies. Well, these are some of the dimensions that can explain, well, the success of my company.
刚您提到，其实金泰在这个领域实际上在不断研发，在开发自己新的技术。其实从另外一点，就我也看到说，而且上次我们见面的时候，实际上你也聊到了，其实金泰也在做一些投资，而且投资。
Actually, a terminal company is doing some sort of investment.
但是就是那从投资角度，其实您而且
from an investment point of view, well.
有些公司其实现在已经做得非常大了。
Well, it seems to me that some of the investees are doing pretty well. So when you make investment decisions, what is the criteria in the selection of your business partners, especially when it comes to startup companies?
它的核心就是一定是主营业务是这后面的这个最主要的驱动力啊。
Our main business is the main contributor to our revenue or business growth. That's for sure. Well, let's say we're trying to.
So we want to make sure that we want to lower the barrier to drug development. So we want to be able to benefit more biological pharma companies so that they can develop more drugs and benefit the entire industry. And to be able to do that, we were able to develop and incubate a number of ecosystem partners so that we can, they can also feed back to the industry and be able to get returns from this. And there's a lot of unmet needs in the industry. To give you two examples, a company called Meta, which does self-immunology, and also another company that works on stomach cancer. This is a company with huge market value. It's a very small startup, which is makes it very hard to gain access to early rounds of funding. So within 1 year, we helped them get a lot of funding. I think they are doing great things, and their founders are also have great expertise, and they have a lot of experience in medical practice, and they also had published 5 or 6 articles in Nature, and they are also first top-ranking top-ranking researchers in their respective fields, so that we can help them scale. And also another company, Matis, that is also doing AI medicine delivery system. So within 3 years, they gained several rounds of funding, and they were able to grow, 50 times or 100 times faster than before. So we're able to develop help to grow these companies. I think the most important thing is, from a company perspective, what is your vision for Extalpi? Will all medicines, for example, in the future be developed with the help of AI? Well, my vision for Extalpi is to, as I said, have AI be part of every new drug. Whether it's AI, so this is a B2B process, and this is also my first vision for the company. And then secondly, we hope that all patients will be able to gain or access the right medicine to treat their disease, and help companies lower their barrier for R&D and lower their cost for R&D. So we hope that in the next 30 years, whether at Extalpi or other companies, utilizing a
更便宜的药物，最终就像所有的普通老百姓也不会再为
so that we can develop cheaper drugs.
Mm.
好的，因为我们最后还有几分钟时间啊，也想问问您的个人，其实你把金泰和团队一起把金泰从零带
So
到现在。
you've been working with Extalpi, and it's a major unicorn. And what is your biggest takeaway from this process, and what is your personal goal? So, as an entrepreneur, it's a process, it's very hard to so it's a long-term process. To me, I think it's very important to have a mission for the company. It's something that we need to pursue for a lifetime. And we've already chosen this direction. As long as we have the right direction, we will not quit halfway. And that's extremely important. It's not about winning or losing or to achieve financial freedom. This is the ultimate motivation is our vision for the industry. And for a business, there is lots of uncertainties in this world. So we want to seek certainty out of so many uncertainties. So that's the underlying logic. So whenever uncertainty arises, We want to be able to, capture all of the certainty that we have. And from a personal perspective, like I said earlier, this is a lifelong pursuit for me, and also for my co-founders and partners. So our employee turnover is extremely low. There's only a few people who left us to pursue a postdoc plan. So this is a lifelong process for me. So this is a lifelong process for me, and it's a vision for me, and that's also very important. I think for every founder, this is the most important thing. I think time is up for today. So thank you again, Mr. Wen, for accepting our invitation. And we hope that Beyond Expo will be a platform not just for large corporations, but also for next generation unicorns and startups. We hope that in the future we'll be able to have you again with us, as well as even more entrepreneurs to talk together about future-oriented technology. Thank you. Best wishes for the growth of Beyond. Goodbye.